Good morning, children. Today I am going to explain about GDP. GDP full form is Gross Domestic Product. GDP means Gross Domestic Product. So this is also known as national income, the total income of the country. So the what is a GDP means the total value of all final finished goods we have known as the GDP. GDP means gross domestic product. This is also known as national income of the country. So the total value of all finished goods, total value of all finished goods we have known as the GDP. So GDP means the national income. So sometimes we have listening. So in the parliament, the sessions are going on. At the time, the ministers are expressing their views that our country GDP was increased 2%. Sometimes due to the corona, now present days, they are expressing some views. They are expressing about the GDP, that GDP was fallen down. So it means the country income, the total country income was increased or decreased. So like that we are they are giving the views about the GDP. So GDP is very important for any country. Why? Because the country income is indicating by the GDP. So now today we are learning about it. So how we have find out, indicate whether the country was a rich country or poor country. So for example, I will tell you about the family. There are two families are there. One family is rich, another family is poor. So how we have to give such judgment that the family is rich or poor? How we have to give the judgment? So there are some certain the indicators are there through which we can say the family is rich or poor. So first of all, I want to tell you the example. So there are two families are there. One family is rich and another family is the poor. So there are some certain indicators are there. The indicators, they are the what type of the clothes, what type of dresses the people in the family can wear, what type of food that they eat. So which type of house the people in the family used to live, and which type of vehicles the people in the family used to travel, and which type of school the children in the family prefer for studies, and which type of hospitals the people in the family used to take treatment. So these all are the indicators which is which is telling about the status of the family. So whether the family is rich, then they have good facilities. Their living standards are so high. For example, the rich family is there, when they have the car, they maintain the car, and they used good house for live. So they have good infrastructure facilities, and if they have become ill, then they are going to the corporate hospitals. So the children in the family, they are going to the corporate schools. So like that, their living standards are so high in rich family. So like that, we have compared. These are the indicators through which we can compare the rich family or poor family. So for example, in India, there are many poor families are there compared to though there are less rich families. That's why India is the developing country. So USA, America, we will take example America. In America, there are many rich families are there compared to poor families. That's why America is a developed country. So this is the indicator we will take through which we will say whether the country is rich or poor. So like that we have to estimate. So GDP was one of the indicator. It is very important. It is explain the condition of the country, how the country is there, what is the income of the country. These all things we have came to know by the GDP. So in our textbook they given the one table. We have find out the years the data was given. So in 1972-73 data is available, and 2009 and 10 data is available. According to 1972-73 data, GDP means total income of our country is more than 5 lakhs rupees. More than 5 lakhs rupees. But in 2009 and 10, while we were observed, then our GDP was increased into 45 lakhs crores. 45 lakhs crores. It means 1972-73. After 1972-73, that after the 37 years, in 2009 and 10, while we are observed, means how much it will increase. It means 80 times. It will increase 80 times. Means GDP increased 80 times in between 1972-73 to 2009 and 10. Once we will, and also I will tell you that some other point. So in 1972-73, agriculture is the largest sector. Agriculture is the largest sector. Means agriculture was produced a large quantity of goods. Means share is high. So in 2009 and 10, the service sector share is high. Okay, once we will observe that one, and then we will understand this is the indicator. This is indicating this. Once we observe, this is the graph given in our textbook. According to this graph, here the rupees were mentioned. So this place, this is the 1972-73. This is 1972-73 data. So agriculture was mentioned, industries and service sector. So this part was come under the agriculture sector. So how much is there? 2,43,082 crores. Okay, 2,43,082 crores share is the agriculture share. So then industrial share 1,33,912 crores. So service sector 2,09,352. It means service sector is also low. 2,09,352 only, but agriculture 2,43,082. It means agriculture is the largest producing sector. Agriculture is the largest producing sector in 1972 and 73. So total GDP, this is the total GDP, okay, total GDP is 5,83,346. Total GDP is 5,83,346 in 1972-73. But we have compared to, this is the service sector, okay. This data is about 2009 2010. So this data we are observing means how like this is increased. So in 2009 and 10 the agriculture was increased into 7,64,317 crores, while industries were increased into 11,73,089 crores. So the tremendous change you have found in service sector. Service sector increased very high, 25,78,165 crores. It means the service sector is the largest sector in 2009 and 10 compared to 1970 to 73. So its share is very high, service sector share. So the total GDP also increased very highly, 45 lakhs 16,071 crores. So 8 times it is increased, 8 times. So from 1972 to 73 to 2009 and 10, 8 times it is increased, okay. So this is about the GDP, how like GDP was increased. We have found tremendous change, tremendous change in between 1972-73 to 2009 and 2010. Now we will go to the another topic, that is how do we estimate the GDP? How do we estimate the GDP? So do you know, before I was told you that the people are doing different economic activities. People are doing different economic activities and for their livelihood, and they are producing. People are producing large quantity of goods and services. How do we estimate these goods and services? This is the impossible task. Why? Because there are large quantity of goods they are producing, goods and services. So this calculation is a very difficult and impossible task. So our economists suggest that to avoid this confusion, our economists suggest that we will take the final value of finished goods. So how we will take the final value of finished goods? I will tell you an example. So one farmer had 100 kgs of paddy. One farmer had 100. This is the stage 1. One farmer had 100 kgs of paddy. So that was, the farmer was sold his paddy to rice miller. He sold 100, each kg 25 rupees. So 100 kgs of paddy. So 100 kg, 100 into 25. So he sold into rice miller. So rice miller purchased the paddy. So 25 rupees. The total value of the paddy is 2500. This is the primary product. Paddy is the primary at the time. Okay. Next, rice miller changed this paddy into as a husk and rice. Okay, he was changed. The rice miller changed paddy into husk and rice, and the 100 kgs paddy. Then again changed into 80 kgs rice and 20 kgs husk. 80 kgs each kg 40 rupees. The husk is each kg 20 rupees. Then the rice 80 kgs into 40, that is 3200, and husk 22 kgs into 20 rupees 400, so total 3600 rupees. So the rice miller changed paddy into rice and husk, and he was sold into hotelier. Again he was sold into the hotelier. Hotelier purchased these rice and husk. So again this hotelier used the rice and husk in his hotel. So he used husk as a fuel. He used his husk as a fuel in his hotel, and rice was used to make idli and dosa. Rice was used to make the idli and dosa. He made idli and dosa. This is the final good. Okay, idli and dosa is the final good. This is ready for consumption. Idli and dosa is ready for consumption. So this is sold to consumers. So he earned 5,000 rupees. He earned 5,000 rupees. So idli and dosa is the final good. Okay, idli and dosa is the final good. So this rice and paddy, rice and husk. Paddy, rice, husk. These three are come under the intermediary stages. Intermediary stages. Okay. So we will take, so like that the value, like that we will take the value of finished good. Like that we will take value of the finished good. So like that we have estimate the total value of all finished goods, and finally we have find out whether the find out the GDP. Okay, children. So in this place we will observe the total value of goods sold at each stage. Total value of goods sold at each stage. So there are three stages. In these three stages we have found the total the value of the each stage. In three stages we have found the value of the each stage. The first stage sales of paddy by the farmer to rice miller. Sale of paddy by the farmer to rice miller is 2500 rupees. This is the first stage. Second stage, sale of husk and rice. Sale of rice and husk to the hotelier. Sale of rice and husk by the rice miller to hotelier is 3600. And third stage, sale of idli and dosa. Sale of idli and dosa value is 5,000 rupees. Okay, can we add them up? So the total value of goods and goods sold at each stage, the total value of goods sold at each stage, can we add them up in each stage? Can we add them up in each stage? No. When we added means this is become double count, and we cannot add the each stage. Means this is stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. We will take only final good. Final stage value. We will take final stage value. We can't add them together in each stages. We can't add them up in each stages. Okay, children. So we have completed these two topics. First one is GDP, means gross domestic product. Second topic is the how do we estimate the GDP? How do we estimate the GDP? So in the next class, I will explain you about the how the how the GDP, how the sectors were changed, how the sectors were changed. Means there are three sectors. I will change how they changed from one to another. So thank you, children. Please subscribe my channel and share it to your friends. Click like button. Okay, thank you.